The only thing I know I do, which again sounds very cliche, is that I just work hard and I'm very focused. Honestly speaking, I think I keep it very simple, Riz. I've always kept it very simple. I start telling everyone I don't choose the films choose me.
Shahrukh Khan, the king of Bollywood, the Badshah of people's heart. There is a reason he's been called that. And I remember his dialogue that he says in one of the movies. He says, अगर किसी चीज को पूरे दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश करती है. That dialogue, I think, made him not only famous but loved by so many people in the world. And I don't think it was one dialogue. I don't think it was one movie. I don't think it was one song. I think it's the collection of this entire experience of who Shah Rukh Khan is as a person that makes him Badshah, that makes him King Khan.
Yeah, be yourself because everybody else is taken. I have a disease. I'm a workaholic, and it's just like being an alcoholic. I just can't give it up. Please remember me as someone who tried and tried very hard.
Today, we are going to do a law of attraction case study on Yes, SRK, Shah Rukh Khan. Get ready. My name is Mitesh Khatri. Those of you who are meeting me for the first time today, I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches and national best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction. Let's understand what is the emotional frequency of Shah Rukh Khan. You know that we attract in our life exactly what we feel, what we believe, and what we act. Write this down. What we feel, what we believe, the way we act is what we attract in our life. So if you want to be really successful in your life, the best way to do that is look at people who are already successful. Understand their emotional frequency. Don't look at the money they have. Don't look at the amount of people that they are loved by. Don't look at the cars that they have. Don't look at the house they have. Look at what is their emotional frequency, because it is their internal frequency that has made them successful, right? So let's understand today 3 emotional frequencies that makes King Khan the way he is. The first emotional frequency that makes him King Khan is he loves to give love and he accepts love easily. Now, this may seem like a small thing to you, but let me give you a very good example. A lot of Bollywood actors, when they become famous, when they become successful, they start throwing tantrums to fans. Like a lot of people, when they come to them for autographs, for pictures, a lot of celebrities say, yaar, thodi der akela chhod do. When people come to them as reporters or paparazzi for photographs, they behave rudely with them. But Shah Rukh Khan says this. He says, I have worked very hard in my life to experience this love, to receive this love. I'm not going to reject this love. I'm not going to feel bad about this love. So he open-heartedly gives a lot of love to people. And he receives that love generously. Second example, not just as he does this on roads with people, if he's ever traveling and if people are loving him, he accepts that love. He never rejects that love. On his birthday, almost every year, not every year of his life, but almost every year, I believe, he stands on the top of his balcony and he gives love to people. People come there every year to receive that love, to give that love to him. Imagine that on his birthday, he can be anywhere in the world, but he's there that day because he's loved by so many people. He wants to accept that love. He wants to give that love. I remember one of the interviews I saw with, I think it was Vicky Kaushal. I'm sorry if I'm probably wrong about the name, but I think it was Vicky Kaushal who said when he was asked that, why is Shah Rukh Khan the way he is? And he says, when you meet Shah Rukh Khan, he makes you feel like king.
Probably that's why he's the king, because he makes you feel like you're the king.
And that is why he's King Khan. He gives you so much love that you feel special. So you see, the emotional frequency of Shah Rukh Khan is he gives love easily, he accepts love easily. Now the question you have to ask from this is, forget about Shah Rukh Khan as a personality, but understand his emotional frequency and ask yourself, do you have this emotional frequency? Do you give love easily? Do you accept love easily? Do you have this heart that you can take love from 1 billion people and be comfortable with it? Like Shah Rukh Khan is known by 3/4 of the world, and yet he wants more love because he's willing to accept it while he receives it. Write this down quickly. What I cannot accept, I will automatically reject. Quickly write this down. What I cannot accept, I will automatically reject. So if you can't accept a lot of love, your mind, your subconscious mind, your body will automatically reject that love and you will sabotage that love in your life. So write down this affirmation. I give love easily, I accept love easily. I give love generously, I accept love generously. Isn't that an amazing frequency of Shah Rukh Khan that makes him King Khan? I would agree with that, right? Let's go towards his second emotional frequency now. The second emotional frequency is what I believe makes him an absolute Badshah. He is confident with his flaws. Write this down. He's confident with his flaws. See, many people are confident with their strengths. No big deal in that. If I'm good at something, feeling confident about that, very normal. But Shah Rukh Khan says he is confident of himself with his flaws. I remember in one of the articles in India Today, he has said that being confident is the most important thing to me. Even when I had nothing in my life, I believed I could achieve everything, and I believe that is the key of my confidence. In one of the shows by David Letterman, who runs a show called My Next Guest on Netflix, if you've not seen that interview with Shah Rukh Khan, you must see it. In that interview by David Letterman, he says, I know I have flaws. I know I'm not good looking. I know I'm not a great dancer. I know I have not got the talent of the best actor in the world. So I said, though I have all these flaws, if I can't impress people with talent, let me get into their heart and let me give them so much love and let me receive all that love by giving them all that love. So you see, he knows that he has flaws, but he's confident with his flaws. Question you have to ask yourself is this: are you confident with your flaws? I know there are some things that are not good about me. Sometimes when I speak, maybe I make mistakes on a video. Sometimes when I'm in my relationships, I make mistakes in the way I communicate to my partner. Question you have to ask is, are you confident with your flaws? Because if you're not confident with your flaws, then it's difficult to be King Khan. So write this affirmation down. I'm confident with my strengths and I'm confident with my flaws. I am confident with my strengths and I am confident with my flaws. When you have both types of confidence, one is with your strengths and one is with your flaws, that's when you're a human being who can understand the ability to not only give love, accept love, but while giving and receiving love, if you make mistakes, you are okay with yourself because you know, I have flaws. It's all right. Now, some people call this arrogance. I believe that's being confident with your flaws. All right. Now, let's learn the third frequency of Shah Rukh Khan that makes him a King Khan: passion. I think this is something everybody says about Shah Rukh Khan, that the amount of passion that he has makes him who he is. He says it many times. He says, if you have the dedication and the passion to work hard, you can achieve anything in life. Success will follow you. And I believe that in the way he works. One of the things that people say about Shah Rukh Khan very regularly is he's the most hardworking people they've seen in the industry. If they call him for a marriage, if they call him for a celebration party, they say he's the first one to come in and the last one to go out. Why? He's passionate at everything he does. He's the most driven personality that people have met. What is passion? Passion is loving the work that you do so much that whether you are succeeding, whether you are failing, you're giving your 100% to that. Like Shah Rukh Khan is somebody, the kind of passion he has for being an entertainer. He says, I'm an entertainer. I'm a nautanki. I remember in one of the interviews with Anupam Kher, he says, Hindi mein kehte na, actor ko nautanki kehte. I am a nautanki. And he says, nautanki karne mein kya sharam karni? So sometimes he says, when I've been called to a billionaire's marriage, I don't mind going and dancing. I'm an entertainer. I have no shame in doing that. If he's been called for shows, he has no shame in doing that. See, he is truly, truly passionate about his work. He loves what he does, and he doesn't feel small doing assignments which he believes is about being an entertainer. That is why Shah Rukh Khan is Shah Rukh Khan. But question again you have to ask yourself is this: do you have this emotional frequency? Are you vibrating at that frequency of passion where you feel, I love the work that I do? Or do you every day while working feel, yaar, karna padta hai, job jana padta hai? If you're vibrating at that frequency, you're not going to attract the goal that you want. Now, some of you will say, but Mitesh, I really don't have the job that I love. What do I do? Start loving what you have first, then you will attract more of what you love. Write this down. If I love what I have, I will attract more of what I love. But if you hate what you have right now in your life, and right now, if the universe has already given you a job and you're not appreciating that, you're not loving that, you're not passionate about it, you're not going to attract more of passion. Passion is not something that happens based on external factors of what you have. It's based on who you are as a person. You're just basically a passionate person. You remember what I said about Shah Rukh? He's not just passionate about acting. He goes to parties, he meets friends. That's how he is as a person. Whatever he does, he puts his heart and soul in it. That's called being passionate, loving anything and everything that you do, being a passionate person. Write this affirmation down. I'm a passionate person. I do everything with passion. I'm a passionate person. I do everything with passion. Say this affirmation and tell me what happens in 30 days when you say all these three affirmations which I gave you so far regarding Shah Rukh Khan's emotional frequency. I give love easily. I accept love easily. I'm confident with my flaws. I am passionate and I live life passionately. Do these affirmations and tell me how you feel after that, right? Let's now move towards the second layer of law of attraction frequency of Shah Rukh Khan. That is his beliefs. He strongly believes in manifestation. Yes, do you know that? He strongly believes in manifestation. He says it many times, I'm the last of the stars. See, he's very careful of what he says because he knows his words makes him who he is. He believes in his manifestation. He even says that whether a movie is a hit, whether the movie is a flop, it's because of me. He says, I know that there is a great heroine, I know there is a great director, I know there is a great producer, but the movie will be a hit because of me, the movie will be a flop because of me. See, the level of responsibility he takes in his manifestation is not 50%. He doesn't say, depend करता है कि director कैसा होगा, depend करता है कि heroine कैसी होगी. No, he doesn't say that. He believes very strongly his life is his success, and his success is based on his belief that I am the source of my success. I am the source of flops. I am the source of hits. Because he believes that, he manifests that. I remember when he was in this particular interview with Anupam Kher, I just told you he actually said this. He said, I'm the last of the stars.
I'll tell you honestly. हाँ, ऐसा बोल दूँ. बोलो ना. I'm the last of the stars.
अब सोचो कितना बड़ा दिल लगता है to say something like this. The level of confidence it takes to say is कि भैया, I'm the last of the stars. But he says that not only because some people say he's arrogant. I don't think he's arrogant. I think he really believes that if I say that again and again, I keep manifesting that. And we all know what happened recently. After many years of probably giving flops, now Shah Rukh Khan is back with 3 major hits. Like he made history suddenly again, where he gave the kind of hits that people have not even imagined about. But for that, he needs frequency. What frequency? Ask yourself. Do you believe in manifestation that strongly? Do you believe that anything that you say, you attract? Do you believe that you are a star? Do you believe that the source of your success and your failure is you? And if you believe that, then you will also attract that. And if you don't believe it, start now. Write this affirmation down to create that belief. I am the source of my success. I am the source of my failure. Say it right now with me. Come on. I am the source of my success. I am the source of my failure. The more you believe that, the more you attract that. Here is another belief of Shah Rukh Khan that makes him who he is. He very strongly believes he's an entrepreneur. He doesn't believe he's only an entertainer. He believes he's an entrepreneur. That's why he's created so many businesses. He's got Red Chilies, he's got that VFX business, he's got so many businesses all across the world. In fact, we've been told that if you do a little research, you'll find his net worth surpasses beyond 3,000 crores. He's that rich a man. But why? If you want that kind of money, you can earn. But the first thing is you have to ask yourself, do you have that frequency, that belief that I am also an entrepreneur? If I'm doing a job, and if I only believe that I'm an employee, I cannot be an entrepreneur, then will I be able to make billions? Of course not. So that is why we need to adopt that belief. So write this affirmation down. I am an entrepreneur. I can make billions. I'm an entrepreneur. I can make billions. The more you have this kind of a frequency of these kind of people, automatically similar success comes to us. I'm not saying the exact success, but the similar frequency brings us similar success, right? Let's go towards the third belief of Shah Rukh Khan, which is my absolute favorite. This is something I really, really love. I remember once Shah Rukh Khan's one particular video, Indu had sent to me. And Indu is my wife, I hope you know that. She sent me this small shot of Shah Rukh Khan where he's saying कि नहीं, मुझे नहीं खाना पानी पूरी रास्ते पे, मुझे नहीं करना बीच पे वॉक मुझे पानी पूरी खानी है, मेरे घर में आ जाएगी. मुझे अगर बीच पे वॉक करना है, वो बीच की जो रेत है वो मेरा बॉडीगार्ड मेरे घर पे लेके आ जाएगा. मुझे अच्छा लगता है बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियों में घूमना. आई लव इट व्हेन देयर आर बॉडीगार्ड्स अराउंड मी. आई लव स्टेइंग इन 5-star hotels. See, the more I heard about this in Shah Rukh Khan's multiple interviews, I could recognize his belief as a law of attraction coach. His belief is, I believe in a luxurious life. I believe in a luxurious life. See, he has that luxury because he believes in it. If you don't believe in something, how will you attract that in your life? You remember in the beginning of this lesson, I said, anything you cannot accept, you will automatically reject. So if your subconscious mind doesn't accept luxury easily, you will automatically reject it. Correct? So I remembered many years ago, one of my mentors taught me. He said, if you really want to be rich, if you really want to have luxury in your life, you have to first accept it and say it, I love living in luxury. And if you don't, then probably you're saying the opposite. And I remember those days, I used to say the opposite. I used to say, यार first class flight में बैठने की क्या ज़रूरत है? इकोनॉमी हो या बिजनेस क्लास हो या फर्स्ट क्लास हो, सीट तो सीट होती है, फ्लाइट तो फ्लाइट होती है. यू हैव टू गो फ्रॉम वन पॉइंट टू द सेकंड पॉइंट. इट्स अ मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. I remember my mentor said, see, this is how mediocre people think. If you really look at the level of thinking that extraordinary people have, that people like Shah Rukh Khan have, they say, I love luxury. Do you think Shah Rukh Khan will say it's okay to travel business class or first class? See, first of all, he will not even have the question of economy. Okay, I think he has his own private jet, by the way. But even if he has to travel commercial, he's not even going to question, his team is not even going to question whether business class or first class. He just says, I deserve the best. Now, listen, I'm not saying right now you spend all your money on a first class ticket. I'm just saying, with whatever money you have, with whatever the best money management that you do, first start saying, I love luxury and I'm comfortable with luxury. The more you say, I love luxury, the more you say, I'm comfortable with luxury, now you're vibrating at a similar frequency like Shah Rukh Khan. And then you invite that success in your life. Ask yourself, do you want to invite luxury in your life? Do you want to invite abundance in your life? Then you have to say it. I love it. I'm comfortable with it. Are you ready to do that starting now? Then write this affirmation. I love abundance. I love luxury. I am comfortable with luxury. Say it again. I love abundance. I love luxury. I'm comfortable with luxury. You adopt these beliefs with Shah Rukh Khan, and I'm telling you, with this kind of frequency, you have to attract something more than what you have right now in your life. Make sense? Awesome. Now let's move towards the third and the last layer of law of attraction frequency of Shah Rukh Khan, which is his action frequency. The action frequency of Shah Rukh Khan is he works hard like crazy. And when I say crazy, they say he's the hardest working person in the industry. But that's because he really believes in working hard. A lot of people are not successful because we say, I don't want to work hard, I want to work smart. Listen, don't let a little bit of work come in between who you are and who you can become, what you can manifest in your life. In any case, we have 12 hours of working hours in a day. पूरा दिन हम सोचते रहते हैं कैसे सक्सेस पाए, कैसे हैप्पी रहे. अरे सोचने से अच्छा उसके लिए काम ही कर लो. The harder you work, the more you attract success in your life. Now, I'm not saying hard work alone is enough, but isn't this one of the most important frequencies that makes Shah Rukh Khan who he is? Imagine if Shah Rukh Khan was completely lazy and he was saying, नहीं नहीं यार इतनी पिक्चरें करने का मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, अभी 1,000 करोड़ की पिक्चर दे दी, अब दूसरी पिक्चर 3 साल बाद करेंगे, आई डोंट हैव द टाइम फॉर इट, मुझे इतनी मेहनत नहीं करनी, मुझे तो फ्रीडम चाहिए, मुझे तो काम आराम करना है लाइफ में, मुझे घर बैठ के टाइम पास करना है. Then he wouldn't be who he is. He is who he is because of his current frequency. Now, I'm not saying you need to work as hard as him, but at least start having this frequency of the affirmation which I'm telling you, and that is, I love working hard. I love working hard for my dreams because it is worth it. Write down this full affirmation. I love working hard for my dreams because it is worth it. Ask yourself, is it worth it? I believe it is worth it. I believe it is worth for you, and I believe it is worth for me. But we need to tell our subconscious mind, I love working hard because it is worth it. Now let's go towards the second affirmation or the second action frequency of Shah Rukh Khan that makes him so special. He's a man of family and friends. He's someone who spends time with his friends also and with his family also. When we were doing this case study on law of attraction with Shah Rukh Khan, one of the research that came up by the team was that there was a time when Shah Rukh Khan's daughter had gone to university out of India to study. And that one full year, he didn't take any work because he was thinking that anytime his daughter can call him to be with him and to probably invite him over there. So almost one full year, he didn't work. And then finally, after 1 year, he called her and said, are you sure you don't need me? Can I start working now? And she said, of course, I'm fine here. And he said, okay, then I can start working. Now, this may seem like a joke, but it proves something about this man. It proves how much love he has to receive and give, how much he cares for friends and family. It's very well known in the industry that Shah Rukh likes to work with his friends. Here's another example that proves how much Shah Rukh Khan loves to be with his family, loves to be with his friends. When his children's friends come home, because he wants to spend more time with them, instead of they ordering food from outside, he said, I learned cooking so that I can cook for them. You see, is it really necessary for Shah Rukh Khan to learn cooking? I'm sure he has the best 5-star chef in the world in his house. They can make whatever he wants or his children want. But why is he learning cooking? Because he cares for them. You see, when you value someone, You go all out to spend your time, to spend your energy with them. It's not just the money. He can spend all the money in the world to make his children happy, but he spends time with them, and quality time, by learning how to cook, by spending time with them. Ask yourself, are you doing that? He's a man of friendship. He loves to have his family around him. He talks about his wife all the time. He talks about his children all the time. Ask yourself, how many actors, when they give interviews, constantly talk about their wife, constantly talk about their children, and include them in their business for that matter? For him, his family and his business is not separate. See, Red Chilli is part of his wife also, Gauri Khan. He talks about his children. Now, recently, he launched a clothing brand with his son. Why does he do that? Because for him, his professional life, his personal life is not different. He thinks it's one, and that is why he gives a lot of time to his friends and family both. Ask yourself, do you do that? Do you give time to your friends and family both? If not, write this affirmation. I give time to my professional life and personal life both. I love giving time to my friends and family. I love giving time to my professional and personal life both. I love giving time to my friends and family both. The more you develop these frequencies of successful people like Shah Rukh Khan, there is no chance in life that you will not attract success. There is every chance in life that you will attract success and happiness both. I hope you've seen some of my earlier videos on law of attraction, which is of law of attraction case studies like Diljit Dosanjh. We did it on Hrithik Roshan, and we've got amazing reviews that people learned from that, adapted those frequencies, and started attracting success. Tell me in the comments below if you loved today's video. If you loved it, by the way, give it a thumbs up quickly. Right below this video, there's a thumbs up sign. When you love it, YouTube loves it and spreads this message to many more people. Because I hope you understand, today's video was not about Shah Rukh Khan. It was about you. It was about understanding how you can be successful by learning from his frequency, right? And if you're ready, tell me what have you learned from today? In the comment section below, I will look forward to reading your learnings today and how you will attract success from learning this case study of Shah Rukh Khan, which part of his life, which part of his frequency you will adapt. And hey, if you know some of your friends and family who are fans of Shah Rukh Khan, share this video with them right now and hit the subscribe button and then the bell icon so that the next time I'm coming up with a case study like this and free lessons on law of attraction, you definitely get a notification. See you soon in my next video.